How can you get more customers? Welcome back to Video Marketing with Josh and Mike, and this week we're going to talk about how you can get more customers. Number one, be excellent at what you do. We're going to assume that if you are here to market your product or service, that you're already excellent at it. Because if you're not excellent at what you do, then good luck selling it.
Yeah. You have to be good at what you do. So we're kind of giving, these are gimmies. We're kind of giving these already out. Like, you have to be good at what you do. You have to be personable, right? You have to have some decent business skills as far as being able to handle people, talk to people, be able to check back up on them when you sell them something. It's called good customer service. That's a value, a time-honored value. So if you're starting a business and you don't have good people skills, good customer service, or you're not good at what you do, go work for somebody else. Don't start a business. Sorry to be.
Just jump off a cliff.
Hey,
no, disclaimer. Do not do that.
Yeah, don't do that. We're just sorry to be so rough, but sometimes you got to be straightforward.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to assume that you have that. Also, we should assume that there's a desire and a demand for the product.
You're right. That's point number two, desire. So if there's no demand for what you're selling, if you're like, hey, we're going to sell, this widget that makes rainbows.
Actually,
I don't know.
I'd buy that.
Yeah. So anyway, so if you're selling something that nobody wants, then yes, a lot of marketing and advertising can make people start to want it, but you're fighting an uphill battle. Mm-hmm. So if you're talking about launching a small business, or you have a small business and you're trying to grow it, go for that lower hanging fruit. Go for something that people actually want. That you don't have to turn around and then create a desire for. Big industries can create desires. They have the pockets to do that, but small businesses don't usually have the room in their budget to create a product that nobody wants, create a desire for it, and then sell that product. That's a bigger play.
Yeah, and even those companies that do that, they're still filling a need, right? So they see things, they may not know they need this need, but they see a need, fill a need.
There you go.
Robots. But if it's something that nobody needs, then it's like, yeah, if you don't need it, then what's the point?
And we'll qualify it. When we say the word need, we mean the word want. Because all we need is a place to sleep, a place to eat, and some clothes to wear.
A bed would be nice.
A bed.
Pillows.
Yeah.
Blankets.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, I'd like the fancy pillow and the fancy mattress. Those are wants. And just because it's not a dire need or we die, doesn't mean that you can't sell it.
Yeah,
so,
it's
yeah.
true.
So part number 3 about how to get customers. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Part 3 is advertise. So this is where you pay to play. And it does cost more money to do this than to do other methods of advertising. But as we talked about in our previous episodes, time is also money. So social media may be free,
100%.
but it takes a lot of time. And so sometimes the fastest and cheapest way to get where you're going is actually to just pay for ads. So paid advertising will get your product or service in front of eyeballs right now.
Right now.
And that is the fastest way to just start getting some immediate wins with sales.
And then one of the things you just mentioned was social media. And social media is also built on, for the last 10, 15 years, it's been built on advertising. Mm-hmm. They want to make money too. And so there's a certain algorithm that they use where, hey, if you're staying busy and you keep on posting and all that good stuff, they're going to put you out there. But if they know you're a business, they're also going to kind of limit it because they want you to pay. Right? They want you to pay. So, yeah.
You see that a lot with Facebook.
Yeah.
In particular.
Who owns Instagram. So, paying to play is just a part of the game. You have to pay to play to get your name out there. It's good if you have a big circle of influence and you got friends and you got people that you know who want to buy your stuff.
Right.
But then you want to spread out. You don't want it. And that's why you came here, because you said, how can I get more customers? You can have some, but you want more. And so quick and easy, pay to play.
Exactly. Organic reach will only get you so far. So point number 4 is lead with value. We have to make sure that you are educating people so that there is a desire. And this goes back to the desire portion, where if there's no desire for what you're doing, then you have to create that desire. And it may be that, For example, people want, video production, but maybe they don't know all the ins and outs of video production. And so we create some content to help educate people to understand what they can do with video production, because they thought, oh, it's just that corporate video that you stick on your homepage and no one cares about. It's like, well, no, there's a lot more you can do with it. And so we educate on all the ways that you can do it. And then suddenly you're like, wow, I need all those kinds of videos. So, perfect play for exactly how you can do that same thing in your business by educating people and leading with value in the way that you do that.
Free value, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we got social media. YouTube is also included in social media. So we have lots of social media pages out there where you can educate people and let them know, hey, you need this. You may not know that you need it, but what you need is this. And let me tell you that this is connected to this, which is connected to this. And that's why you need this. And this is what I happen to sell or whatever. Or something in that sort where you're starting to educate the people and creating that desire, because it's like, I didn't even know that I needed that. Well, yeah, because if you want more of this, then you need more of that. And that's how you could lead with value, for free, telling them, hey, this is what you need. And this is some ways you can do it, on your own. Here's some ways. And I'm sure you're familiar with, YouTube and everything that's going on with YouTube. And if you're not, you need to get on YouTube, start searching, because there's so much content, free content out there that can help educate you. And you can learn about a bunch of different things. And those people who are educating you are leading with value.
Yes.
And sometimes you end up buying their courses, buying their products, or buying their services because they're helping you out. They're leading with value, and they can meet your need.
And part of leading with value is establishing your expertise. And so as you lead with value over time, the one big thing to remember as you're looking, as you're thinking, I want more customers, advertising is going to give you quick wins because you can get in front of all those eyeballs today.
Right.
You pay money and you have access. With leading with value, that is more of a long-term strategy. So it will take you 6 to 12 months sometimes to see results on the lead with value strategy. Now, they will be good results and they will last long-term. Yep. Whereas advertising is like turning a hose on and off. You pay money, water comes out, and your advertising, you're getting in front of people, provided that your advertising is good and your products are good, etc., you will generate sales. But then when you turn that spigot off and stop paying for advertising, all that dries up. Whereas the lead with value is more of like a recurring revenue sort of thought, where it will grow in value over time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You build, and as you build, it gets higher and bigger, and you still have to keep living. You got to keep leading with content, right? For that to keep growing. But like you said, it compounds, and that's excellent.
Right.
You want the type of customer that will always return for more business.
Exactly. And to the person who's watching this video 5 years in the future, and you're looking down going, they made this video 5 years ago. This is a perfect example of leading with value. And the reason you watch this video is because you found it somehow. I'm speaking to the future person watching this video. But this is exactly the kind of thing that's going to happen as you use this lead with value strategy. And in time, that will be generating more revenue and stuff. And if we were to, for example, say, and now we're offering a course, boop, here's the link. In 5 years, this person is watching this going, wow, and I'm going to go buy your course right now because this was really helpful. So that's the lead with value thing. It is a long game, but it works very well.
Yep.
So in summary, if you would like to get more customers, be excellent at what you do. Make sure that there's a demand for what you do. Make sure that you do some advertising, paid advertising, and also lead with value. Those are the 4 points for how to get more customers. If you like the content on this show, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you have questions. We'd be happy to talk about things that you would like us to talk about while we talk.
Yeah, because we want to lead with value. So if you got questions, we got answers.
That's right. We have the value. Help us lead with it.